Hey everyone, and welcome back to Upper Lusatia and episode 2 of this sort of mini-series ahead of FS19 coming out. So in the last episode we harvested our wheat field, which was field 11. We got that harvested and sold off one trailer load of the wheat, and we baled up the straw. The straw bales are still in the field, which is something I want to try and collect and get back to the farmyard today. I did forget to put the time on something other than ×1, which I'll change now to ×5 at least, to progress a little bit of time, because we haven't progressed any time since the last episode. But what I want to do today is get some more bales in stock, so we can do some hay and silage bales, which will just give us a bit more stock, and then should mean we don't have to do any baling for quite a while. And I completely forgot that we had this little lizard pickup, which I'm going to sell because I don't really like the handling on the in-game pickups. So we're going to take this down to the store, sell this, buy a bale wrapper and a bale trailer. I've got a couple of mods I want to try out that I've not used before. I think one of them is quite a recent mod that's in the beta section on the mod hub, which is a round bale trailer, which we'll try out. Yeah, I'm really not keen on the in-game pickups, to be fair, though. Although for some reason, that's my reason why. They're just, handling on them is just atrocious. I've got the better steering mod installed as well, which does help quite considerably, but yeah, they're still not great. So the store's just up here. I'll slow down for the roadworks. I want to crash it before I sell it again. I'm not going to use it, so it's pretty pointless keeping it, and I completely forgot that it was something we had last time. So 20,400 euros, no dollars. I've just been doing the South Mountain Creamery time lapse, so I forgot to change. I hope that's something they do change in FS19, that it does save the currency and like the what you use for the speed on the maps on your save games. So we're going to get a bale wrapper, and I've just realised come to the store we haven't got a tractor to actually transport these back to the yard. Forward planning, not my greatest strength. So the bale wrapper, we've got the McHale ones, obviously the Coon DLC I've got as well, which is fairly expensive. So we could afford the McHale 991 used. It's 10,500 euros, but I want to try this metal fac, which I've not used before, and it's only 8,000, so I don't know what the difference is. We'll go with bale stacker, not sure what the difference is. The bale trailer, which we can afford as well, is this X-Tech one. So I believe it can transport around 12 bales, round bales. We'll go for the wall again, not sure what the wall okay, so that'll just stop you pushing the bales over to the other side, which is fairly handy. Now I know you can get one bales. I'm probably looking at it, you'll probably be able to get a bale in between the bales that are on the frame as well. So it looks interesting. I mean, we've got 11 straw bales on the field, so they'll all fit on that one trailer anyway. So it'll be useful to see what it's like. So I need to go and grab a tractor, and then we'll get back here and pick these up, and then we can head over to one of our grass fields, probably do 16 and 17. We'll get those cut, do one as hay and then one as silage bales. Field 24, I'm thinking of ploughing that up as a third arable field, which will be of more use because I don't think we need so many grass fields. So I'll be back here in a sec. Okay, so I got the case and the New Holland down here, and we've got those hooked up to the tractors. I've got the New Holland on follow me, so we'll get these back up to the yard, and then we can get the mowers hooked up and head over to the grass fields and get those cut. So it's currently Wednesday. I'm recording this. I had a rough day, a bit of a cold yesterday. I'm just getting over it, which is a little bit annoying. Hope everyone's week's gone good so far. Hope you're all looking forward to the weekend and upcoming Friday, the new fact sheets which will be out. I'm looking forward to seeing what's going to be in this week's, after quite a few surprises last week. And I believe from what somebody was asked on one of the forums, they said there's going to be another 6 fact sheets this week. So whether that's going to be the same as last week in 6 fact sheets and 2 of them in 2 parts, because last week's was there was a lot of people saying there's 8 fact sheets, but I think technically Giant's ways of doing it, there was 6, and there was like 2 parts to 2 of them, so there was 8 different sheets in total, but in 2 of them in 2 halves sort of thing. So if there's going to be another one, there's going to be quite a lot of new stuff for this week as well, which will be interesting to see. Right, we'll leave that there for a second. I'm thinking the windrow we've got is the really small single row pottinger, which I'm not going to sell, I'm going to use, but I think it's probably going to be pointless using it for the silage bales. I'm thinking I'll probably be better off just putting the front mower on and the baler on the back and just baling and mowing in one, rather than putting into a row, because I don't think it's going to achieve much. So you'll use that for the hay, and we'll get when we get it tedded up. So I need probably to use the New Holland, as the case doesn't have a front linkage on. So we'll get the bale wrapper dropped off. And then we'll get the mower hooked up and the baler on the back, and we'll go and do some silage bales, or grass bales to start with, until we wrap them. Let's get that dropped off. As one of the annoying things, I'm using the Xbox controller, the manual attach is the same as jump. So every time I detach or attach something, I do a little hop. So the alternative is using the keyboard to do the attach, but I think it's attaching the PTO is also mapped to change the speed of the character walks, which is also a little bit annoying, but it's one or the other. That's the trouble with having quite a lot of mods installed. You tend to get a lot of clashes with the controls. So let's get the baler hooked up, and we'll go and get the map up, will help. We'll go to field 16, which is the best way to get to it. Right, so back this way towards field 11. And what we'll do, we'll get the field cut, get as many bales as we can, and then we'll get the wrapper over here on the other tractor, because we'll need to use the front loader to load the bales on, and then we can get those loaded up onto the trailer and back to the yard. Again, this field's not been fertilised. It's obviously not got the ploughed stake because we haven't cut it yet. That's one of those. Forgot the left the trailer over here to get that sorted. So this is field 16 just here. Looks like it's got a handy little barn we could store some stuff in. So let's get the mower unfolded and switched on. So get it lowered. I've already got it lowered. Get the bale counter on. Well, I'm not sure if this tractor's actually got the power to adequately power all of this, which may be an issue. Yeah. Alright, so what we'll have to do is get the case on, follow me. Turn it off. Okay. So this tractor's not got the power to do both of these at the same time. Right, I'm going to go and grab the case and then we'll come back and I'll get that on follow me with the baler. Okay, so I've got the case hooked up on follow me now to the baler, so let's try again and see how many bales we get out of this. So I'm not sure how long it's going to take to do this with just the single front mower. What we'll look at is getting a slightly bigger windrower at some point so we can use the rear mower as well, just to speed things up. But this will do for now. As I say, I'm not planning on doing any more bales for a while, because I think we'll have more than plenty after doing this to keep us going, so we can concentrate on doing some harvesting, getting the fields ploughed, seeded up, maybe do some contract work to earn a bit of extra money as well. And also, I think the first episode was a little bit longer than I planned to do. As one of them, so I'll make this one a little bit shorter. So I'll probably do some of this off camera, or possibly do it as a time lapse. I'm not sure, because I do the time lapse videos obviously separate. I'm not sure whether to do time lapse within the Let's Play videos as well, or just do it off camera and then do jump cut. Not sure which way to go around that. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments, which preference you'd have, whether you don't mind seeing a short time lapse within the Let's Play, or whether to just keep the time lapses completely separate and do work off camera to get stuff done. And so I'm not fussed either way, but I know, like, just doing all this field in normal time would take up the entire episode, and obviously wanting to get some hay bales done as well, and also get these bales wrapped up and back to the yard. It's not going to all fit in one episode if I do it all on camera, so we'll see. I may just do it off camera this week and see if anybody's left any comments. It may be the episode, because depending on how quick I can get this uploaded and edited after I finish, will depend on whether the next video is recorded before I publish this one. My internet's fairly slow, so it does take me quite a while to upload a video, and with the Let's Play videos being slightly longer, they're bigger file sizes, so they take me a lot longer to upload than the Let's Play time-lapse series. Yeah, so for this one, what I'm going to probably do is I'll continue getting this cut, and then when I've got it all cut, we'll come back and then look at getting it wrapped up. I'll get the bales wrapped up and see how many we've actually got. So I'll see you in a short while. Okay, so we've just got this last little bit to do and this field's finished off. I think we've got around about 8 bales so far, so we might just about get 9, 10 out of this field, which is not too bad, so that should keep us going for quite a while. I'm not going to bother fertilising the grass field. I think we'll just leave it as it is for now, because it's going to be a while again before we come to cut it. So it's just these last few little strips, and then we'll get what I'm thinking is head back to the yard to get the bale trailer. I'll get the bale spike, and then I'm just going to put these straight on the trailer as they are, and then as we unload them off the trailer back at the yard, we can put them straight onto the bale wrapper and then just put them away into the with the other silage bales. I have been thinking, I'm not sure, I need to check, because I'm not sure if this New Holland has enough power to do the front and rear mower at the same time. I think the Case is the more powerful of the two tractors, but that one doesn't have the front linkage on it to do the front mower, so we may have to just do the rear mower as like slightly wider than this one to do the other field. Apologies for that, there's somebody just at the door, always at the worst times. So what I'll do is I'm going to get these back to the yard, and we'll come back with the bale trailer and get the bale spike on and get the bales back over to the yard, and then we can get these bales wrapped. And I'm going to just check the power requirements for the front and rear mower, and also the New Holland, and see if this is actually powerful enough to power both of them, as it didn't do the baler at the same time, and that's quite a low horsepower requirement for the baler. I'm not sure if it'll do both of those either, and I can't remember if the Case can have a front linkage as a custom option, so may just check the garage. So the New Holland is 125 horsepower, the front mower, the rear mower's 80 and the front 70, so yeah, to be honest I'll be pushing it for the Case to do both of those at the same time. Let me just have a look. Tractors. So the New Holland, we can't increase the power of that one. The Case, no, we can't. We can put front loader attacher, wheel setup, that's it. So that's a little bit annoying. What we'll do is just use the rear mower on the back of the New Holland to do the hay field, and then we'll follow it with the tedder or something. So let's turn that off. Let's just get this dropped off. And we get the mower. I'm going to get these put away, get the trailer, and I'll meet you back over the field to collect the bales. Okay, so we're back at the field with the trailer. I've got the New Holland with the bale spike, so we can start getting the bales onto the trailer. Stop Philip. See how well this trailer does with putting the bales on. And if I can try to get some of the other bales on this one as well, I might probably just get all the straw bales on at the same time, if we can stack multiple ones on. If we can actually strap the bales down, that's one thing to check as well, is whether the bales can be strapped onto the trailer, which I presume that should be. Can't see any reason why they can't. It does definitely look the way that frame works at the top, that you'll be able to put, once you get a bale on here and on here, you might be able to get another bale in between here and in this gap here. So is there any straps? Yes. Yeah, so this should work quite well actually. Oh, that bale's not quite seated in properly. Should be fine. It doesn't look too bad. should fit our needs perfectly for doing the round bales, and nice and easy to load. And we should fit all the bales from both of these fields on here to get them back to the yard, and we can get them wrapped. So all I'll do is get all these loaded up, and then we'll head over to the straw field and get those on as well, and get these back to the yard. Okay, so we've just got the last 3 bales to pick up and get on the trailer. So far the trailer's been great. There is the one bale I've just put on above the rear axle on the one side that I can't get the strap to go over for some reason. I'm not sure why. The one side's gone on fine, it's just that last one I put on doesn't seem to want to go on, and yeah, that one's not going on there either. That one's gone on fine, that side, but for some reason I can't get that one, and this one round here, the strap's not going on that one. If I take that one off first, nope, yes. Yeah, not sure with that, why I can't get that one to strap on, but the other side will. Well, other than that, yeah, it seems fine. It seems to be able to hold quite a lot of bales with that middle wall section in, because you could easily get another row on top of these. And the good thing is it straps over, and you can double strap it on those ones, the same as I've done there. So you've got this bale strapped to that one, and that one strapped to that one as well. So nice and secure. I'm not sure a fully loaded the case would be able to pull that trailer. It's already starting to struggle a little bit. Let's put this one round the other side to even it up a little bit. But no, it's done a good job. We've got all the bales on from both fields, so we can get these back to the yard. Just get this one strapped up. And there we go. That's all the hay and grass bales collected up. So we'll get these back to the yard, and then we can get the so let's just put this on, follow me, get the bale wrapper on the back of the case, and then start baling and wrapping the bales up. I'm not sure what to do about the hay yet. I may just try and get a worker set up on with the rear mower, get cutting the grass, and then follow it with the tedder. That's the one issue I've got. Careful those 2 bales aren't strapped down. Yeah, it's a bit odd that for some reason those 2 just, the straps won't go, whether they're slightly off where they need to be for it to pick up or on the straps, I'm not sure. Maybe if you've got another one on the other side it'll work a little bit better. I don't know, other than that it seems a very, very handy trailer to have, and will be very useful. So if I park this round by where the other bales are, so we're not travelling too far with them. Well, it's going to be a bit awkward. I'll pull the case in. Oh, I think we need a head restriction thing on that. Let's just back that off a little bit and rescue our case that's had a bit of an unfortunate event there. Oh, it's my terrible driving. Never happens when you're not recording. As soon as you start recording, everything just goes wrong. Always the way. So let's get the bale wrapper on the back and see how this works. Again, it's another mod I've not used before. It's fairly cheap for a bale wrapper as well, only like €9,000, so hopefully it should work very well. So we haven't got a little bit more. Is that the... Oh, I've got it the wrong way around, haven't I? Would help if I reversed up to the actual right end. Now I think there's about 9 bales to do, so not a huge amount. And for the setup we've got for how many bales we'll be doing, I think this should work really well. So what I'll do is, as we unload the bales, I'll just drop them on the back of here. And then we'll have to get the wrap bale grab on the New Holland and get them stacked. So do I need to turn that on, or does it just work when you drop the bale on? Let's get some of these straps off. Get one off, one on. And we'll drop the bale on and see how it actually works. Okay, to unfold it. Oh, it would help if I unfolded it first. Oh, there we go. So that's the first one. We can leave that one wrapping. We'll start getting some of the straw bales off. Getting those stacked up. I'll just check the cows don't require any straw. No, they're fine for straw. So this nice stack of bales here is probably going to get completely ruined. Yep, there we go. Actually, it'll be easier in first person. Yeah, this nice stack of bales is going to be anything but a nice stack of bales by the time I've finished. Bale stacking is not my strength on this game at all. Oh, that one's finished wrapping. And now just the auto unload. Yeah. Get that to auto unload. Which does it? No, I thought that might have caught it and just load it down gently, but it just rolls off. Never mind. So let's get the next hay bale on there. Probably didn't position this the best way, but anyhow. Yeah, so what I'll do is continue getting these off and getting them wrapped up and getting them all stacked, and then we'll come back and we'll head over to the other grass field and start getting some hay done. Okay, so this is the last of the grass bales to go on the wrapper. And I've got all the straw bales put away. I have done some of the wrap bales, but the wrap bale grab that we've got is the one I really don't like, because it seems to... Where's that stopped? That's weird. There we go. Oh wait, stop when I got out the cab then. Yeah, the wrap bale grab we've currently got is the one I really don't like, as when you grab on one bale it seems to also grip the bale next to it. I don't know if it's got some sort of locking script on that when you close the bale grab it locks the bale, so when you try and pull one bale away it tends to pull the one next to it away as well, which is a bit annoying. So for the rest of the bales I'm just going to leave them there for now. I'm going to sell that wrap bale grab we've got there and get the other one, and I'll get those put away probably before the next episode. So if we just drop the bale spike off, and also drop the rear weight off as well, we don't need that now. I'll try and put it back on this shelf where I got it from. Just get the bale trailer moved out of the way, find somewhere to store it. I'll just drop it down here for now. I'll sort that out after. I want to go and make a start on cutting the other field. Well, I'll probably do get it started and then get a worker on. And then come back to get the tedder. Probably with a little hurlerman and follow it round. I'll try and get these bales done today. And then that'll be all our baling done for a bit. Right, so we're going to do field 17, which is somewhere over this way. It's just down here, so it's not too far to go. Oh, there's the slurry spreader and manure spreader. So I knew we had them, I didn't know where they actually were because I hadn't seen them before. So I now know where they are. Right, so this is field 17. So if I kind of lift this up out of the way so the worker doesn't get it caught on the fence, and get this unfolded, if I just kind of do it in a straight sort of direction across here, set the worker off and see how well it does. PTO, that would help. There we go. Detection, I don't want the artificial intelligence. We just want standard worker. Oh, is this not actually registered as a field? Is it just a grass area? Oh no. I don't think I'm within the field boundary is the problem. Let's try a little bit further over. There we go. Oh, we'll see how that does. I'm not holding out much hope of it actually doing a good job, but we'll see. I'll jump in the hurlerman and we can follow it with the tedder. What I'll probably do is get these bales done, we'll get them baled up, and then probably just leave them in the field for now and get them collected in between the next episode, just to save a little bit of time. Just drop these off and get that folded up. Just quickly drop this off somewhere. I'll drop it over by the baler. Can go there. It'll take me a few more episodes to get used to the yard and where things are and the best place to store things. We'll get that parked up and then we'll get the tedder on the back of here. This one tractor I don't think I've ever used in FS17. This is a base game tractor. It's one of those ones that I've just never actually come across using. By the time I started playing on some of the mod maps on here, there was already a lot of mods out, and yeah, there was just no need to use this. Get the PTO on and we'll go and do some tedding. Oh, don't crash into my silage bales. And we have got a little bit of manure building up, so we can get some of that in the greenhouses in the next episode to increase the money we get off the greenhouse. So the worker seems to be turning round alright, which is a bonus. So I'll probably need to give it a little bit more of a head start, because it looks like we could probably get 3 rows in with this tedder. I'm not bothered about fully cutting right up to the edges of the field on every blade of grass. We'll get more than enough bales for the amount of sheep and cows we've got. So I'm going to continue getting this field done, get it all tedded up. I'll just move out of the way of the worker, get it all tedded up, and we'll need to get it rowed and then probably get the worker following on with the baler and get it baled up. It's not a big field, so it shouldn't take too long, hopefully. Okay, so the worker's finished and we've just got this last little strip to ted, and then we can get it raked up and baled. I'm just going to put the case on follow me with the baler, and I'll go along with the windrower and get this all baled up. That'll be it for this episode. I'm not sure how long this episode is going to be, as I kind of forgot to set a timer for each individual bit. This is one of the problems of splitting up doing work off camera. It's trying to know exactly how much you've actually done for each little section. So until I come to edit it, I'm not sure how long it's going to be. Hopefully it's not going to be too long, but as I mentioned in the first video, this is one of those, this series is all just a test for me to get used to doing the Let's Plays, and it's something I've not done before, and working out the best way to go about actually recording the videos to get the most out of the time I've got. It's always difficult trying to work out, and I just feel like I probably need to offset that worker slightly. Was that the right way? Then my left and right's mixed up here. That's the right way. Only a little bit more. another half a metre should do. Did I actually? Yeah. Oh, that seems okay. Yeah, I really don't like this windrower at all, to be fair. It is something that what I'll probably do is once we've finished this job is sell this one. I probably won't buy another one now until we come to do some more hay. It's pointless having something sitting around we're not using, just charging maintenance fees. I just find it a little bit awkward. I prefer ones that put the windrow directly behind the tractor. It just makes it so much easier. When you're doing things like this and you've got the tractor behind on follow me, I have to put that down just so I know it's going to go in the right way. So there's our first hay bale. Now this is going to take a while. I mean, this is a great windrow and it works really well, but it is just far too small. So I'm going to continue this. As I say, I'm going to leave all the bales. We'll come back when it's all finished, see how many bales we've got, but I'll leave the bales in the field. I'll probably get those back to the yard off camera between the next episode. We have progressed quite a bit. Time we're now up to like 4:30, so I'll probably skip through the night so we come back on the next in-game day. So we have got a little bit of time progression. Not sure if the other field will be ready to harvest at that point, or whether it may need a little bit longer. We'll see on that, and then if that's ready to harvest, we can get that harvested and then start looking at ploughing the fields and getting them reseeded with some new crops. As to what we'll plant yet, I'm not sure. I may do some sunflowers, soybeans, something like that. I'm not going to do any corn at the moment because we don't have a corn header for the harvester. We don't really have money to buy one. I don't really want to lease one at the moment. So it'll be just cereal crops, or crops we can do with the header we've got. Which kind of rules out sunflowers, to be fair, thinking about it. Well, anyway, I'm going to get this finished off and then we'll come back when it's all done. So see you in a bit. Okay, so we're just finishing off the last little bit. I haven't done a particularly good job, to be fair. As I say, I'm really not keen on this windrow or rake, whichever you prefer to call it. But you know, we've pretty much got a large majority of it. The only downside is not playing with seasons. That tiny bits of hay will not rot away. They'll be there for evermore until we cut this grass again and get it raked up. So that's pretty much it for today. I say apologies if this video is over long. I've got no idea how long it's actually going to turn out to be. Next time I will try and remember to set my timer, so I have got some idea of how long the videos are actually going to be. Would be very helpful. So if you do have any questions, comments, feedback, whether it be, you know, constructive criticism is always welcome. Let me know how to improve in the future videos. And I'd just like to say a thank you to everyone that has subscribed to the channel so far. Say early days, and as anybody that does YouTube videos will know, starting out a new channel is a grind and very slow. So I'm grateful for those people that have subscribed to the channel so far. Really do appreciate it, and I hope you do enjoy the videos, as I do try to improve as I go, and hopefully I can continue to improve and you can continue enjoying the video. So if you did enjoy the video, then don't forget to give it a thumbs up. It's very much appreciated, and I'll see you all in the next episode of the Upper Lusatia Let's Play. So thank you again for watching. Goodbye.